call this meeting to order. We're looking at the adoption of the agenda right now. That's the 2021 High River and Chamber of Commerce Annual General Meeting. So the first thing on our agenda is to approve last year's AGM agenda. And if you remember, if you don't, I'll refresh you. That meeting took place in the end of the year, same time this year, in October. And we moved that there because of COVID, because our annual meeting normally is held in March. So we're actually spaced out quite a bit here. We're doing a bit of catch up. We're going to be doing another AGM come March of 2022, which will be back to our pre-COVID routine of following our end of year statement, which is December 31st. And then we can do a full financial report. So we'll be reporting on 2020's results here for this meeting. I need a motion to approve the agenda from 2020. I need a first and a second.
I can do the motion to accept. Yeah.
I'll second it.
Mavis, second. Any objections? No objections. The motion is carried. All right. The fourth thing on our agenda is president or chairman's remarks. So that would be me. So I've just got a few things I wanted to say. As you know, Brenda was the president of Brenda Walsh was the president of the Chamber of Commerce following Steve Muth, and she decided to run for council and has been elected. So we're all happy and proud of her for her new role on town council, and we know she'll do a great job there. So it's really it's a fresh start for everyone here in High River, and it's a fresh start with the new council that's been sworn in. So I congratulate all the council members. I see Jenny, you're there. Thank you for attending. That's great. And is there anyone else from the town? Jamie, there you go. Hi, how are you? Oh, there's Brenda. Hi, Brenda. There we go. Welcome, guys. That's great. So, as we slowly move out of lockdown, it's really time for High River businesses to grow and connect again. Talking to a lot of the memberships, as I've only been in the role for a few months, a lot of the membership has been asking, when are we going to get together? When are we going to connect? When can we be human again, really? And I really want to get back to that if the restrictions allow. It's been a change for High River with the elections this year. So I think it's a great opportunity for the town, for the council, and for the chamber to have a fresh start moving forward. So for the next 4 years, we've got a great new council that are, vibrant and energized, just like our team of directors here at the chamber. We all have a lot of passion for High River and how we can grow business and grow our community in High River. And again, Brenda, I know you're there, but I just wanted to congratulate you again on your election, and thank you for everything that you've done for the Chamber of Commerce. Every president has a list of things that they've gotten done over the years. And, I remember Steve Muth, we sold the Santa sleigh for $1, and that was a huge day for us. For people not involved with the chamber, I mean, that's just something, an inside joke there, but it's important that we try to always move things forward. We've definitely modernized our administration and our member list. April has worked on rejigging the website. Well, it's all redone. She knows more about it than I do. And that's been launched. We have a great new website that's been shop localed and done with Ashley from Freshly Pressed, and her team have created, and you can see the background there on mine. That's her image, and all the images that you see on our chamber website. So I'm optimistic that the chamber can help support the business community by connecting, sharing, and learning. I'm excited to work with the new town councilors and with the town and with Craig again over the next 4 years. Administratively, as a president, we need to, something that Brenda had started is looking at the bylaws and continuing to upgrade our administration. We hosted the Merrill Forum and the Councillor Forum, and we learned a lot in 5 or 6 days. I don't know if you've seen the quality of the presentation between the two, but definitely we learned a lot and we definitely improved. And I think the Merrill Forum had, I think, 300 or 200 some people watching, and we've had 17 or 1,500 views on it. And we received a lot of positive feedback from the community. They really appreciated it, that it was Zoom and it was YouTubed, and then it could be watched later. So it's up there for anyone to see as well. So we're happy that we were able to do that, but I wasn't able to do that without April, Chelsea from the Diamond Valley. We had Ashley from Freshly Pressed. So this was in 5 days. And we also had Emmy and Steve. So we had a whole table of IT people by the time the next meeting came. So we definitely learned a lot, and we're definitely going to use this technology going forward in the COVID or non-COVID world. So there'll always be a virtual, there'll always be an in-person. I think this is the fact of life, that we've learned from. But hopefully we can return to a more normal schedule. Just a couple of things on 2020. We partnered with Diamond Valley, Okotoks, and of course the High River Chamber for the golf tournament that was finally held this year. That was one of Brenda's things that was she was working on. Steve Muth, our past president, was in charge of that committee for our team, and it was sold out. It was very well attended, and it was a very safe event, and it gives me some confidence knowing with the restrictions and how things work that possibly we can return to either a limited capacity or events where we can connect together again, whether it's a luncheon or a dinner or some form where we can bring in some guest speakers actually in person, and connect with our membership. So definitely I would like as a group to know that my mission would be to try to get people to connect. And people are calling me saying, when are we going to be able to do it? And we just need to make sure we follow all the restrictions. So we know that the need is out there. The last thing I just, want to thank April, who's our administrative director of administration, and all the directors for their continued support and passion for High River. And I know that going forward with the new directors, that we'll be successful in doing small things that make a big difference in High River. And that's really what we're all about. And as a president, my role is to help facilitate any feedback or questions that anyone has. And the directors are there to help solicit ideas and motions that we can put into place and create committees and possibly work with the town on whatever they need assistance on, or the Santa Claus Parade or the Balloon Festival, things like that, where we can get more involved in the community, because we know that our presence has been lacking. All of us have, with COVID. So if we can get out more into the public and get more connected with our members, it's something that I really enjoy. And I think the business community is hungry for it. So that's my chairman's remarks, and thank you for listening to me there. Now we'll go to the executive update. So this is where April will sort of go into a little bit more depth on some of the programs and things that we're working on and have worked on.
I'm really excited about a lot of the things that we're going to do going forward, but there's one thing that I really want to focus on tonight is just the Shop Local project that we're doing. It's been interesting because we're working with the Alberta Chamber. It's obviously a grant that we received, and we had to write the grant. Thank you, Ashley, for writing the grant application. That was her thing that she did. We got the funds, and then we had a direction that we were going, and then we changed a direction, and we've now changed back to going to the original plan just because it was better in our opinion. I don't want to give away too much because we're going to launch it next month, but it's going to be an essential hub spot, I guess you could say, for High River businesses. It could be e-commerce, it doesn't have to, but it's going to be like a central web that everybody can go to find out everything about High River. So that's going to be really interesting, and we're working with Ashley and the team at Freshly Pressed on that as well. So not going to say too much, like I said, but we'll keep everybody updated on how it's going and when we're going to launch it, and it's going to be really great. I'm really excited about it. And then we had our meeting on the 26th of August where we did the official launch. And then our student hire, Nikolai, who could not be present this evening because he's got a lot of school commitments. He's been working with the businesses, contacting them, gathering the content, doing the member spotlights, doing some video. He's been doing some changes to the website, just small things. So it's very exciting. We're getting our feet on the ground. We're getting businesses highlighted on our website and on our socials, which is really excellent. And it's just such a great tool for everybody to get out there, let people know about your services, let people know about your business and how you've pivoted if you have through this crazy time that we're going through. So we're carrying that forward. Shop Local will be finished in terms of grant at the end of December. And we're hoping that what we're creating is going to be a long-term investment for the businesses, and we can just keep carrying it forward. And we'll just keep going with that and see what that looks like. So that's Shop Local. And then all I can really say is the past year has been pretty crazy. Just want to clarify that the website and rebrand was all freshly pressed. And Ashley, the only thing that I've really been doing is maintaining the website and making changes, but the big changes came from them. So I just want to make sure that they're recognized for that, because it's a beautiful website and it looks great. And it's really easy to navigate and really easy to make changes to. So I love that, and I love how it looks, and I think it's really helped the chamber push forward in the community. And that included a complete rebrand, new logo, website build, everything like that, and it has made a big difference. We've increased our membership, not by tons, but we have increased the membership, and I think that we should recognize that. The board members have been actively engaging the businesses and getting feedback, so that's helping us determine what we're going to do going forward and what the businesses are needing from us. What I love is that we have a lot of people on our board and a lot of people, members, and just people in the community that are really passionate about business support, and that's one of my biggest passions. So it's really interesting and great to see everybody come together and want to collaborate and help each other. And we've had some ongoing changes to the board of directors, which has presented some challenges. Like Kevin was mentioning, Brenda moved on to town council. We've had some shifts, but we've still managed to come out on top. And I think that's really great. That really speaks volumes. And the point was to grow, and we're doing that. And I think I see us continuing that momentum at a greater speed as we move forward. So that's my report. Thank you.
Thank you for that, April. Now we'll move on to item number 6. We're moving along at a quite good pace. I like this. Very good. We're moving on to financial reporting now, and we're going to Tracy now. Tracy Hill is a new director who needs to be sworn in officially, but who is our treasurer. So take it away, Tracy.
Hi, everybody. So just doing a quick check, April has shared the screen. So we're just going to show year over year from 2019, 2020. You can see that there's a little bit of changes in membership. 2020 wasn't the best year, so we're just going to chalk it up to COVID and leave it at that. Let's see, not a ton of change. We did have the sleigh finally moved off the books, so that was nice. And there was a little bit of change. Some things went down. It looks like wages went down a little bit. Office expenses went down a little bit. And advertising actually increased a little bit. Probably as we're moving more to virtual, initially we had more costs, I think. And that's it. There's not a ton to go through here. Yeah, it's just simply one page.
Okay, thank you, Tracy. Now with that, we need to move to adopt the 2020 financials. I would require a first and a second.
I'll motion that we adopt the 2020 financials.
Thank you.
And I can second it.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Anyone opposed? Okay, the motion is adopted. The 2020 are now on the file. There is a couple of housekeeping items that I wanted to bring up with the membership. Just I need your approval on a couple of financial things. The first is a quick housekeeping item is I want to move the AGM to March 2020, and I think I should want to take that to the membership and have them motion for that. So if everyone is in favor of moving back to March, early March is what our target is, because a lot of accountants have and bookkeepers have the end of year at April. So we want to try to do that mid-March for our 2021 AGM. And then we'll be back on track, COVID or not. Hopefully we're good to go. So I just need a motion from the floor there. Tracy. Okay, first, I need a second.
A second? No, there,
Ooh, it's
Tara.
Tara and Tom. Who won?
Yeah.
April, who won that? Tom?
Let's give it to Tom.
Come on,
Sorry,
Tom.
Tara.
Yeah, he's
Tara, you
always
can have the
there.
next one.
You're always there, Tom. Yeah, exactly. All right, anyone, any objections? All right, the motion is passed. The AGM is moved officially to March, back to our regular schedule. There's another thing that I've learned as president is that a credit card is something that is used today in the world. A checkbook just doesn't cut it anymore. So we have a phone, we have a Zoom account, we have an online pay service where members can now pay online with their credit card that requires a credit card. So we've had a lot of volunteerism, I'd like to say, from the directors, where they have put forward their credit card to get these services and then are reimbursed with a check from April from the chamber. So in order to move to, I guess, 1995, I guess, we want a motion that you would approve for us to get a credit card. I'm hoping with a limit no more than $1,000, only to be used for expenses related to the chamber and for chamber services. So these would be the monthly fees like the phone bill and anything like that, and only used for that. I need a motion. I motion that we obtain a credit card. I need a first and a second.
I'll motion that we obtain a credit card for the monthly services with the limit that you suggested, Kevin.
Thank you, Mavis. A second.
I can second.
Tara.
it.
Oh, Tara
Good.
got to that one.
Give
I'm
it to
paying
Tara.
attention here.
Give
Yeah.
it to Tara.
That was
All right.
close.
Any
That was close.
objections?
It's all good. Good job, Tara.
Yeah. Any objections? All right, the motion is carried. We also need to motion for our third-party accountant to review our books and financials every year. It's the same account that we use here in High River, Rob Basita. He prepared the financials you viewed now, and he's done it over the number of previous years. And he's volunteered his time courteously to the chamber to do these book reviews for us. So I would like to continue and a motion for Rob Basita to continue to do our books for the 2021 year. I need a motion.
I can make the first motion.
Jennifer, and then Tracy is the second. Any objections? All right, the motion is carried. Rod is there, and I brought him Timbits to thank him earlier this week. We just have 3 more things to go through on our AGM, and that is our election of board members. I think we have from the town. There she is. Jenny, you're over there. Hi. You have a little speech that you'll do for us later for the swearing in, and then we're going to adjourn. So this is really just a recap meeting. We're not really discussing a lot of things. It's really just for the membership to get an idea of what's happened in 2020. So with the election of the board of directors, we traditionally what has happened in High River is they've gone down by position. So they go president, vice president, and treasurer. And then if there's anyone that would like to nominate themselves, or you like to nominate someone else for the position, you can certainly do that. And then April will be controlling the hands. So when we do ask for a vote, if there is a vote required, I will pause for that. The vote would go to April, who's our admin. So April is a unbiased, non-voting member who would tabulate the votes for us if there is a vote, right, April? And then you could chat back to me on the results, okay?
Just, Kevin, sorry, just for clarification, she's listed as High River Chamber host, is that correct?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. So she's High River Chamber, that's April. April is our only employee too, so she is High River Chamber technically. The rest of us are volunteers, right? We're at this, service of the community. So does that make sense for everybody? Because it is a confidential ballot. It's an unbiased ballot, and we don't want it to reflect on anyone or anything if it does happen. And that way we can just tabulate it. Otherwise, we would have just done little paper ballots. And then you put them in a little box, at the luncheon or whenever we would do that. So the first person on the list is the president. So that president, because I was the vice president, I'm now the president, acting president, but not officially sworn in. So I guess I'll put my name forward as Kevin for the chamber president. I will call out 3 times for anyone that would like to nominate as well. Any other nominations? Going once, twice, 3 times a lady. That's it. Okay. Kevin is appointed and president of the chamber. Does he accept? Yes, he accepts. All right. Jennifer was the second vice, which we had at the time, and that was Brenda, our past president. As we moved up all different positions, we were getting prepared and getting ready. So Jennifer is our vice president. This is an elected position as well as the next position, which is our treasurer. So Jennifer is nominated for vice president. Jennifer, do you accept this nomination?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'll call if there's any other nominations from the floor that would want to be vice president. You can raise your hand or you can do a chat to, I would probably just do the chat to April. And we're gonna go once.
So we can nominate somebody else?
Yeah, if you want to nominate somebody else or you want to nominate yourself.
Okay, I'd like to nominate Mavis Can if she would accept.
Mavis, do you accept the nomination?
Sure.
Okay,
And I would second that nomination.
okay.
Oh,
Are there any other nominations from the floor for vice president? Going once, going twice, 3 times. Nominations are now closed. We're going to move to a private vote now. So everybody online there can help us out in deciding who our vice president will be. You have Jennifer Avery and you have Mavis Khan. If you want to go to the chat, private chat to the High River Chamber, and April will monitor the results. I can't see anything. And I will wait for April to text me back.
Okay, I have the final tally. We only got 12 because a couple people had to duck out.
What you need to do is you've got your tally. We need a majority. So if it's over 50% going to one candidate or the other, you just need to announce that.
Okay, Mavis. Got the
Mavis.
majority vote.
oh,
Yes.
Congratulations, Mavis. Do you accept this nomination and election?
yes, I
All
do.
right. So that's great. Congratulations. Now, the other thing is too, we just, I don't know where Yusura went. She was here. We were talking to her earlier. She's one of our directors, Yusura. I don't know where she went, April, but Yusura, Mavis, who is now VP, Tracy. Oh, sorry, Tracy is our treasurer, right? Hi, Tracy.
That's correct, yes.
Tracy, you are nominated as the treasurer.
Yes.
Do you accept this nomination?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Are there any nominees from the floor that would like to be treasurer? Once, twice, 3 times. Tracy, congratulations. You are now the treasurer for the High River Chamber of Commerce. Tara's here, right, Tara? I saw you there. Hi, Tara. Tara was asked to be a board member when Brenda was the president. And just because of the way the meetings have gone, we haven't been doing them very regular. Tara's name has always been on the list. And Tara, will you accept the nomination as director for the High River Chamber?
Yes, I will.
All right. Jennifer, of course. Jennifer
Yes.
is continuing on. Yes.
Yes.
You accept, Jennifer? Yeah. Ashley?
Yes.
Yes. Kevin? Yes. I don't know what I have to ask. I just put that on there. So there you go. There are your directors. April is working on bios and actually putting photos of us on the High River Chamber website. So just in time for Halloween, you can see my big head there, you know, so there you go. So the last thing we need to do is, Jenny, it is a very confusing statement, I know, and I've seen it at other chambers, and you might want to just, you know, it is just one of these traditional statements that they have for the chamber to be sworn in. So what I would ask you to do is you could say president, vice president, secretary, and directors, do you, and we're muted, we'll unmute you, and you just say the statement. All the directors would hold up their right hand, and then you'd be officially sworn in as the town representative. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
So I guess all the would it be like the directors included?
Yeah, we're going to do everybody because we haven't really officially done this in a long time. So this is for us. For you, it's your new attitude. And this is the first time for us too, actually getting this officially done. So we're all excited to get it officially done.
All right, well, welcome to the new executive of the High River Chamber of Commerce. If you all want to raise your right hand, I guess. So I swear that I will faithfully and truly perform my duties as the executive, whatever your position is, of the High River Chamber of Commerce, and that I will, in all matters concerned with the discharge of such duty, do all things and such things only as I truly and conscientiously believe to be adapted to promote the objects for which the said chamber was constituted according to the true intent and meaning of the same. I do solemnly, sincerely, and truly affirm and declare. You're all official.
I do.
I do.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Jenny. I really appreciate you being on the call with us today. That says a lot from us. And yeah, I'm excited to work with you guys and get to know everybody a little bit better. And great job. The election's over now, and now our election is over. So we got nothing but responsibility now, right? So and so much learning, right? There's a lot of learning involved. For me especially, I've been learning up on the Roberts rules and all the other things that need to be done. And definitely maybe we could change our swearing in, April, if we're allowed to. I'm not sure. I mean, but that was awesome. You did great. So I just wanted to thank everyone for being and attending our meeting tonight. I'm very happy that you're all here with me and being able to join us and we could all share this together. And again, the website is open. There's a contact us. There's a phone number. There's our email. If you need to get a hold of us, we're very responsive, and April is very quick at sending me any requests from any members that I need to reach out to, and I will be at their beck and call. So definitely, that's one of the things I want to take pride in, is getting back to people and keeping our meetings on a timely manner. So with that, it is now 7:35. I would like to call for an adjournment for the High River Chamber of Commerce 2020 Annual General Meeting. I need a first.
I'll first.
Tara second.
Everybody wants to
Jennifer
go.
second.
Kara just wants out of here. No.
Everybody wants done.
Jennifer second. There we go. All right. And with that, the motion is adopted. The meeting is now adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone, for your attendance tonight. Thank you.
Great
Thank
job,
you,
guys.
everyone.
All right.
Thanks, Kevin.
Bye-bye.
Awesome meeting.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good
You're
job.
welcome. Bye.